Hello students, in the last class we studied the different properties of the logarithm. Today we are going to discuss the different inequalities of the logarithm and the graphs of the logarithm. So what we already know till now, the very first thing which we know that the log of positive numbers is defined. Log of negative numbers, even log of 0 is not defined. Now, before we study these logarithmic inequalities, we must be clear about what a raised to the power x is. Because how the a raised to the power x behaves, similarly, according to that a raised to the power x, the log of x base a will behave. So, if I take a more than 1, let's say I take a as a 3. And I try to study 3 raised to the power x. So it's a very simple phenomenon you can understand. If I start increasing the values of x, let's say I write x is equals to 1, 3 raised to the power 1, you will get 3. If I take x is equals to 2, 3 raised to the power 2 is equals to 9. If I take x is equals to 3, 3 raised to the power 3 equals to 27. So what's happening there? If I'm increasing the values of x, the a raised to the power x's answers is increasing as long as I keep a more than 1. Now, if I take a as a 1 by 3, means it's a number which is less than 1 but greater than 0. See, we have divided a raised to the power x in two different categories. Once a is greater than 0 but less than 1. The category second is that a is greater than 1. So when we have kept the a more than 1, there at time we have observed as we are increasing the values of x, the a raised to the power x is increasing. But when we keep a between 0 to 1, we observe that even if I increase the values of x, the a raised to the power x will decrease. How? Very simple. If I take a is equals to 1 by 3. 1 by 3 raised to the power 1 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 raised to the power 2 will be 1 by 9. 1 by 3 raised to the power 3 is 1 by 27. So, what is log? Log is basically the inverse mathematical operation of a raised to the power x. If you multiply a x number of times, we come to know from log that how many times I have multiplied a to get a certain desired result. Let's say 3 raised to the power 4, you get 81. So how many times you have multiplied 3 in order to get 81? That is 4 number of times. So that means that a raised to the power x and log of x base a, these are the two inverse mathematical processes of each other. So if I am increasing the values of x in a raised to the power x, the answers of a raised to the power x are also increasing. Clear? So when we will be taking the log, so I will be taking, if I take the log of a bigger number, the bigger answer I'll get. More number of times I have multiplied in order to get that number. If I take a log of a smaller number, in that case, the answer will be smaller when we have kept a greater than 1. But same thing will not get if I reduce the value of a less than 1. But obviously greater than 0. In that case, you will observe if I want the greater result, I will have to multiply that a less number of times. So in that case, what will happen? Automatically the inequality will change. So one thing you have to remember, whenever a is more than 1, the inequality sign is going to remain same. When a is less than 1, the inequality sign is going to change. This is what I am going to teach you on the green board also. Before that, I just told you that how we can go about this a raised to the power x and how a log of x base a will behave. So I just explained you that how a raised to the power x and log x base a are correlated with each other because they are the inverse mathematical operations of each other. So for a raised to the power x, if I take a more than 1, the more number of times I multiply a number, let's say I take a as a 3 there. If I take a is equals to 3, and I multiply 3 4 number of times, the answer I'll get 81. So that means the log of 81 base 3 is equals to 4. When I take 3 raised to the power 5, the answer you will get 243. So log of 243 base 3 is equals to 5. Now, if you are asked, get the values of x so that log of x base 3's answer is more than 4. What you will do there? Definitely you have to multiply 3 more number of times so that you get the answer which you get from when you multiply 3 4 times. Because from 4 times if you multiply 3 you get 81. So definitely here I have to increase the values of x more than 81. Means here x, so x has to be more than 81. Now, if I take a less than 0, sorry, greater than 0 but less than 1. Now I take a greater than 0 but less than 1. Let's say a is equals to 1 by 3. What will happen here? If I multiply 1 upon 3 minus 4 times, then I'll get 81. Clear? So we can write log of 81 base 1 by 3 is equals to minus 4. If I multiply 1 by 3 minus 5 times, I'll get 243. And we get log of 243 base 1 by 3 is equals to minus 5. So what happens here? You can see there, if I'm decreasing the values of x there, you can see decreasing the values from minus 4 to minus 5, I'm getting bigger answers. So what will happen there? If we are asked log of x base a is, let's say it's greater than certain value which is b, what will happen there? You will have to reverse the inequality sign because now we want the answers which are more than 1, more than b. So if you are asking the answers which are more than b, definitely you can see here in the case of 1 by 3 you are coming from minus 4 to minus 5. So what will happen here? Now what you will do? You will decrease those values, means you will have to, first of all you have to change the sign of inequality. So the x has to be less than or equals to a raised to the power b. Why? Because it's a decreasing function. So two things in the logarithmic inequalities you need to remember, that first case, when a is greater than 1, log of x base a, if it is greater than or equals to b, you will write x is greater than or equals to a raised to the power b, as I took the case of 3 there. When you take a greater than 0 but less than 1, in that case log of x base a, if you are asked greater than or equals to b, then x has to be less than or equals to a raised to the power b. So when the base is less than 1 and greater than 0, the sign of inequality will change. When the base is greater than 1, the sign of inequality will remain same. And above all, one thing you have to remember, that you will keep this x always positive, that x has to be greater than 0. Don't forget that. So we'll solve few problems and I'll explain you how we solve these problems. It's a log of x minus 1 base 2 is greater than, let's say, 1. So what you will do first, the very first thing, you will make sure that you are finding the log of a positive number. That is x minus 1 has to be greater than 0. You will write x is greater than 1. Secondly, what will happen here? Since it is you can see the base is more than 1, so sign of inequality will be same. So the x minus 1 has to be greater than 2 raised to the power 1. So you can write x is greater than 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1, that is 3. So x is greater than 3. So if I consider x is greater than 3, automatically it is greater than 1. So the answer is 3 to infinite. The values which are admissible for this particular inequality are more than 3. But in the same problem, if I replace this base by half, first thing, x minus 1 must be positive, x is greater than 1. Now you can see the base here is less than 1. So more number of times I will multiply a number which is less than 1, automatically the answers will be smaller now. But we want the values which is more than 1. So what you will do, first of all you change the inequality sign. And this is x minus 1 is 1 by 2 raised to the power 1. So x minus 1 is less than half, or x is less than 3 by 2. Clear? So, and you have already restricted yourself. If you don't see in the earlier problem, you were getting x is greater than 1 and x is greater than 3. So you took the values which are 3 more than 3, automatically greater than 1. But here you be careful about. You see that the x is less than 3 by 2. So what values you can consider? 1 to 3 by 2. Open it. Well, this is our answer. One more problem we take. Let's say you're asked that log of base 2 log of x base 3 is greater than 1. Let's say this is what you are asking. So first of all, anywhere within the log you find, just make sure that you write the positive numbers there. So very first thing you'll write that x has to be greater than 0. Okay, now for a while I'll consider this number is a. Yes, for the simplicity I'm writing, you can straight away go with that. Log of a base 2 has to be greater than 1. So a is greater than 2 raised to the power 1, which is 2. What is a? Log of x base 3 greater than 2. So I'll write x is greater than 3 raised to the power 2, that is x is greater than 9. So the next thing we got, x is greater than 9. And you can see, we'll also make sure that this number is positive, because whatever the answers you get from log of x base 3, remember the log input is positive, but you can get the negative answers from log. Answer can be any real number, but we always substitute the positive values. So log of x base 3, we are making sure that log of x base 3 has to be greater than 0. And we don't need to check this thing. Why? Because we have already considered log of x base 3 is greater than 2. So it's not required there. So what is the final answer? That is x is greater than 9. So the answer is 9 to infinity.